Okay, everybody, set the dial on your time machine to 1983. 1983, a very exciting year. President Ronald Reagan proposes a strategic missile defense system. Nintendo debuts their family entertainment system, also known as the Famicom. The Red Hot Chili Peppers released their debut self-titled album. And Atari invents a cure for insomnia with the release of this game right here, TAZ. Okay guys, I know what you're thinking, and I was thinking the same thing. How can you screw up a video game that involves the Tasmanian devil? Well, Atari did a good job of it. Alright, so you start out with this title screen right here, which by Atari standards for 1983 is pretty rocking. I mean, look at this. Not bad, right? So initially when I got this game, number one, when I bought this game, I got it in a lot, and I saw TAZ. I never played it before, and I saw TAZ. I was like, oh my god, this is going to be sick. So I turn it on, and this is what you get. Okay, here I am right here. I'm this green spinning tornado here. That was the first thing that bummed me out, because you're not actually the Tasmanian devil. You're just this like. You look like if somebody like blew their nose into a cyclone. This is what you look like. And on this board are these conveyor belts, and going in either direction are either hamburgers or sticks of dynamite. Now I don't know who came up with this. I'd like to be at the board meeting when they came up with this idea. But here we go, hamburgers and dynamite. And basically, the idea of the game is to avoid the dynamite and to collect the hamburgers. That's basically it. And you collect 50 points for each hamburger, and if you hit the dynamite, you lose a life. Now let me start by saying that the controls for this are very touchy. I mean, you could easily jump two, 3, 4 spaces just with a press of the controller. You have to be really, really gentle with the way you tap the controller, or this thing will jump all over the screen. All right, so that's a game down. Basically, what I'm going to do is close my mouth and play around with this so you can see. Now I found a good strategy is to kind of stay in the middle and just get the hamburgers as they come. You know, there's no, as far as clearing the level is concerned or whatnot, there isn't a certain amount of hamburgers you have to get. So there's no sense in really chasing them around the board, and there's no time limit to make you chase the hamburgers around the board. So you kind of just stay where it's safe, and that's right in the middle. And there's no real rush to go out and grab the hamburgers because it's not time. So what will happen eventually, I guess after you hit a certain point threshold, the hamburgers will change to something else. And I'm not going to spoil it for you. Ah, there we go. The hamburgers changed to beer, which is pretty cool. I mean, after playing this game, I need a few beers. I tell you what, I think the biggest challenge to this game is trying to stay awake while you're playing it. I started playing this game yesterday, and it literally put me to sleep in the chair. I fell asleep and woke up after I died. Now, another problem I have with this game is where are we? Like, what is... I don't understand the board design. It has this point on the top, point on the bottom. It looks like you're playing on a road sign. I mean, it would have been one thing if you just had the point on the top. It would almost look like a house or a factory or something like that. I don't know. I just don't understand the board design. All right, let me start a new game over, and we'll go for a high score. I'll keep my mouth shut, and you'll be able to see how the game goes. See, this controller is very, very touchy. That's one of the main drawbacks with this game. The play control is horrible. Okay, there's basically two sound effects when you play this game. The sound of getting a hamburger or a beer or a hot dog, and the sound of getting blown up by a stick of dynamite. Now, this game was released by Warner Brothers, and my guess is they didn't put a lot of effort into this game. I'm guessing that they figured they could just throw the Tasmanian Devil on the cover and people would buy it. And you know what? I'm sure that worked, because when I got the game, I was very excited. Alright, we'll see if we can get to the beer stage here. All right, here we go. We're on the beer stage here. Now, beer gets you 100 points. Then, as you progress through the levels, basically things just speed up. I guess the thing that makes this game really challenging is that the controls are very challenging and very touchy. I think the game would be a lot easier if they nailed the controls better. Yeah, so that's TAZ for Atari. I mean, I would recommend that anybody that got this game basically flush it down the toilet, because it's a piece of shit. Okay. So basically, if you took the entire Staten Island dump and you compressed it with an enormous hydraulic press, you'd basically have this game right here, and that's TAZ for the Atari 2600. This is just an awful title for the Atari, and graphically not a bad game, but the gameplay is absolutely horrendous. The challenge is not the kind of challenge that's enjoyable. It's just frustrating to control. No point multipliers or any real type of strategy to the game. It just doesn't seem to me like it was a well thought out game. And I hate to think that kids get ripped off, at the stores just for some type of marketing ploy. So for that, TAZ gets 1/4. A score of 1/4, and that's only because it had a good graphical opening scene, and you get to collect mugs of beer. But other than that, this game has lost its privilege on the game shelf, and it will retire to video game hell. All right, so here we are outside. I got my cameraman VS on the scene. Let me ask you guys a question. How many Christmases were ruined? How many birthdays shattered by this piece of Warner Brothers marketing garbage? Well, the swift hand of karma strikes now. VS, do the honors. Burn in hell.
Close it.